What's up, and welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast for episode, I'm going to say 280 something. I didn't check. It's all right. Wondered, say something.
Duck.
Why?
Duck this, you mother ducker.
Why are you like a switching insurance? Are you going with Affleck?
No.
Oh, that looks like the
I actually
Affleck
left
duck.
Affleck a long time ago.
Oh, why would you leave the duck? Grayson's going to be disappointed in you.
Well, because where I went does not coincide with the duck. So
Okay, fair enough.
could not take duck with me.
No. Where are you going?
The current place I work now.
No. Did you get a promotion or something? Are you going to use your words or just keep saying things that are vague as fuck for no reason?
No, I like being cryptic. No, the last job I had working for the ditch company, I had Affleck insurance.
Oh.
And then I went to the new job that I have now, and I'm no longer allowed to have that. So, but I still have the folder just sitting there because I used to write on, and that's about all it's good for.
Okay. Sorry, I am still. So I've done too much.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been doing things. It's a problem.
you can do me, Daddy. Oh, what? No reaction.
No, I'm
Right.
ignoring you, as I feel like should be deserved.
How could you possibly ignore me?
Okay.
I didn't think it was possible.
It's easy to ignore you. You're right there. I just ignore.
So what is this? 288?
Oh yeah. I don't know.
289?
Maybe it's 742. I don't know. This is 287.
Oh.
I don't have any AI murder to talk about this time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, no.
Well, I actually have murder to talk about. Weirdly enough,
Who
since
died?
you bring it up. Not who died, but almost died.
Well, then it's not murder. If nobody's dead, it's not murder.
It was attempted murder.
How do you attempt murder? You either do or you don't.
They attempted to murder, just
All right.
didn't succeed
Are
because they're
you-
bad at their job.
Are you gonna explain or?
Yeah, I am. I wasn't gonna bring it up this fast, but you mentioned murder, so
Read you like a book.
but I guess since you mention it, so there's a guy that I work with, and he's part of our department that orders all of our parts and stuff for us. He's part of the, he controls the budget, whatever, does all that stuff for us. He's kind of a fairly large, burly dude,
Okay.
kind of a guy I don't know if I'd want to pick a fight with. Anyway, he decided to go below one of the dams, the one that's the town that's the town that I work in. They have that dam
Mm-hmm.
there,
Mm-hmm.
just up from the town.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, it's this big ass spillway, and on one side you have a spillway, and then the other side you have a hydro dam, and or a hydro plant, I should say. But anyway, how on the hydro plant side there's kind of real steep, and there's big rolling boulders and shit like that you have to walk down to get to the water in order to fish there.
Okay.
Well, this coworker of mine decided that he was going to go fishing with another guy, a buddy of his. I'm not sure I don't think I know him, but anyway, they go down, and he's fishing right up against the hydro dam,
Mm-hmm.
which is my favorite spot too. And the buddy of his is just down a little ways, so there's not very much space in between the two of them.
Okay.
Then after a few minutes, this other guy shows up and proceeds to walk down the path and then goes goes down a little bit from them, goes right in between them and starts fishing.
Nice.
And it's really hard to do that right now because there's a lot of water coming out from the hydro dam. And so when you cast your line out there, it pushes your line downstream really fast. And when you got two people fishing right there and you fish right in between them, you're bound and determined to snag someone's line.
For sure.
It's kind of a dickhead move as far as fishing etiquette when it comes to fishing out the river right there. So my coworker proceeds to tell him, hey, be careful. Please don't snag our line. According to him, and I'm sure he said more than that, but according to him, he said that's all he said. And the guy kind of got all huffy, reeled in his pole, and then walked back up the bank. And he's like, you know, they fished for a little while, and I guess they didn't have much luck, so they decided to pack it up. And coworker decides to walk back up. You know, it's, you know, a bunch of loose boulders and real steep and quite a ways down to the water. You got to walk back up to the parking lot. And he gets up to the parking lot, and there's that guy that that puffed and left and was standing up there in the parking lot, and there was another guy with him. And when he got up to the top, they waited for him to turn it, for the coworker to turn his back towards him, and they ran up and shoved him down the cliff. And, you know, he proceeds to roll down the cliff over the boulders and lands in the water. And, I mean, that banged him up pretty bad right there alone. And then the guy that got all mad decided to, you know, make his way down the boulders, jump in the water, and proceeds to try and drown my coworker in the water, who's like barely conscious from being shoved down a cliff.
Nice.
And I don't know because I'm still waiting for him to heal up because he's out for the foreseeable future because he spent, you know, like 4 days in the hospital in critical condition. But I'm assuming that his buddy, my coworker's buddy, stepped in and, you know, broke everything up or whatever. And so, yeah. So he just came home. I think this happened Friday. And my coworker just came home today, and he's doing okay, but, you know, of course, really banged up and won't be back to work for quite a while.
Yeah.
But, yeah, crazy. Like, all over a goddamn fishing spot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and so I'm in my mind, I'm trying to think, now who the hell tried to pick a fight with my coworker? I want to know who did it. If it's like a local guy or if it's some out-of-staters or what.
Your coworker doesn't know who it was?
Not to my knowledge. Like I said, I haven't got to talk to my coworker about it yet. But it sounds like the cops are still looking for these people that did it. And I guess they got a really good description, of course, you know, what they were driving, what they look like, you know, all the stuff. So to me, it sounds like he didn't know who this person was. So pretty wild.
Huh. Yeah. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm letting you talk. I did a lot of things. Sorry,
I'm sure you did.
There's nothing surprising over people being murdered for fishing. You should scoot to your right. There you go.
Better.
Nice. There's where you normally sit.
Yeah.
There he is. There's that guy we all know.
I was reaching to grab something earlier. That's why I was scooted over. But
I did a lot. So my mom came down and visited for a while. Apparently she listens to the podcast, so she's going to hear this. Wonderful. But she came down and visited over at the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Well, we went to Microcenter, which is just like a giant computer store. Basically, you know how you get when you go to like Cabela's or like Sportsman's Warehouse where you spend way too much money no matter what? Because
yeah, of course.
Yeah. Well, this is that, but for me, because it's just computer parts and tech stuff.
Geek stuff.
Yeah. So I built a new computer.
Yeah.
And a
I've seen that.
NAS. And got a laptop. And yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I made a fucky wucky. So right now I'm setting up my NAS. So now for all of my important files. So first of all, the reason I'm doing the NAS thing is I want to try to fix whatever this issue's been with my computer where it fucks up. And I think the best way to do that is going to be to so when I built my new computer, I didn't do a fresh Windows install and I didn't do fresh drivers for my GPU and stuff. So I'm hoping it's just a shitty install of either drivers or something. So I'm going to reset it completely, do a fresh Windows install, fresh everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to delete everything. And I don't want to just trust Google to back everything up. So I'm going to have my Google Drive backups. And then I bought the stuff to build a small NAS so I can have all my important files saved locally on a NAS, which is also my own version of cloud storage that I can access from anywhere, which is nice. So that's been fun. But yeah. So now I have a computer in the closet. I got a closet computer.
He's got CIA bullshit in the closet.
It's funny. There's a nice computer, a good monitor, a good keyboard and mouse, and I have to sit on the floor.
I was wondering. I was like, does he sit on the floor?
Yeah. Because I can't fit a taller desk in there really, and even if I could, I don't know, that'd be weird as hell, I think.
Huh.
I don't really love sitting on the floor, but I can't do voice acting stuff from out here because right now you can tell the fucking echo in my mic. That won't work for trying to do things that are actually important. Which is nice. So for any time I'm voicing over a video, I can record the audio in there and then, use my NAS to get the files back and forth. It's nice. It's good stuff, but I've been working on setting up the NAS. Last night was fun because recorded an episode of Dueling Fates.
Mm-hmm.
And then built a computer and set up that whole setup, got everything installed, working, whatever. Edited 3 videos, cleaned my apartment, and then still couldn't. I still just laid in bed, unable to fall asleep. It's are you fucking kidding me? This is some bullshit. Yeah. And then I finally fall asleep, and I get 3 hours of sleep. It's fucking stupid. I hate insomnia.
Yeah.
I need to get richer so I can just get on the weed. Gotta do the opposite of what Stephen A. Smith said. It's not lay off the weed. It's get on the weed.
Yeah, I went camping all weekend.
How was camping?
It was all right. It's kind of nice because we have the option. We asked the landowners that owns the west side of the lake pretty much, and he lets us go. And sometimes his family's in there, but this time it was just all to ourselves. So it's kind of nice because there's not a whole bunch of people packed around you.
Yeah.
You get kind of a little beach to ourselves, which is nice because we have freaking 3 dogs.
True.
So they can run around and we don't have to really worry about them too much.
I don't like camping at that lake. I just don't like that lake.
Yeah. Well, we didn't go camping there sooner because there was that toxic algae outbreak in it. That. And I guess it's gone now, but early it was bad because you could just see big circles of it just floating across the lake.
Yeah.
It's super toxic to anything that ingests it.
I know the other lake sucks because you have to pay to stay there, but I just prefer that lake. Though I guess is it silt run time, so it's empty again?
Yep.
Because it'll fill up again in a couple weeks,
it's
right?
in the process. I think it should be close to filling up again.
Okay, so it's filling up now.
The silt run's over. They ran the silt run early because they detected that toxic algae in the river itself.
Oh.
Which is wild. Yeah. Because it's running water.
Yeah.
Which it's harder for it to grow. But it was in both canals and the river. And so they decided to do the silt run 10 days early and just really silt the crap out of the water to try and push that algae and kill it and get rid of it. And it worked a little bit, but there was still some really bad plumes in the canals. So
crazy.
Whatever.
Why'd you plant the toxic algae, I wonder?
Well, a lot of it comes from we've had a lot of moisture, and so you have all that water that flows into the lakes and stuff through the smaller streams, pushes all that bacteria and gives all that algae when it grows. It gives it a bunch of food to feed off of.
Yeah.
And also we've had really warm weather here, which really helps the algae.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it kind of seems to come in spurts where it's like, so, every 4 or 5 years or something, we get, an abundance of the toxic algae. So, is what it is, I guess.
Yeah. I would love to go camping, but also I wouldn't. Like, I want to go camping, but there's a bunch of stuff I want to do, and that requires friends, and I don't have any of those.
Right. Yeah, I was pretty bored the whole time. I pretty much just, sat there.
Yeah.
I mean,
you kind of have to have a group with a plan to make camping fun. Right.
Well, and the problem is you can't have a campfire because we're, that county has been in a fire ban since like April. Yeah. So the only thing we could have was a propane like fireplace.
Yeah.
Which my folks brought with. But yeah, I don't know. We did a little bit of night fishing. That was kind of fun, except I didn't catch anything. But my nephew caught a whole bunch of catfish and a couple of drum. And I'm like, yay, good for you. And then I get it. And then in the morning, I had to clean them.
Well, yeah.
So I'm like, I'm just going to show you this one time. And then after that, it's up to you to clean your own fish. And he's like, well, I don't want to touch the fish. And I was like, well,
then don't go fishing. Yeah.
I was like, if you're going to fish and you're going to keep them, you're going to learn how to clean your own fish. You're not going to bring it to your uncle every goddamn time you need the fish cleaned. I said, you feel a lot better about yourself if you can catch your fish, clean your fish, and then it's so much nicer when you get to eat it because you know where that fish came from and who cleaned it, and it's a sense of liberation to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So I was like, right now, I was the same way you were when you were that age. Right now, it seems like, oh, this sucks. But as you grow up, you realize, how important it is to be able to know how to do this and how much more satisfying it is to be able to take care of your own fish that you catch. So,
yeah.
Whatever.
I just remembered I forgot to test that other GPU while I was building that computer. I just didn't think about it. That's unfortunate. I'll do it some other time. I just have this other GPU that I want to sell, and I need to see if it functions.
Yeah.
And I had a computer sitting right there, completely torn apart, available to just put one in, and I forgot.
Right. Was that the shirt you got at TwitchCon?
Yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't get one of those shirts.
Because you didn't do the stupid picture. That's it.
Oh,
you just didn't. You didn't
right.
want to take a picture.
Yeah, the internet can't know I exist.
Ah, yes. Very private over there.
Yep.
Guy who uses his legal name on the internet.
This is not the droid you are looking for.
Well, you're not a droid. You're a person.
Oh, well, that's what you think.
No, I know. I've seen you bleed. It was not oil.
I'm an android.
No. So I go to the Starbucks near me, like probably too much, but I don't know. Fucking fight me.
Okay.
And there's this weird thing that I don't know how to interpret, right? Because this isn't so. If you don't go in and order, normally nothing gets written on your cup. Your name will just be like on the little receipt they print out and stick to it. Right? Mm-hmm. Like this one. But there is one specific person that every time they're working, something is written on my cup.
Such as?
Just something. And it's never like it's just weird. Like it's only this one person when they work, but no other cup sitting in the little pickup area has anything written on it.
Just like a random word, or just
no, like it'll
have a
say
good day,
thank
or...
you or good choice or have a good like that, but it's always only my cup because there's always other cups sitting there. And that's weird.
I don't know.
But
Maybe
I don't know
this
how to
person has a thing for you.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know how to interpret that.
Right. I don't know. Maybe you're just a very valued customer because you're there a lot.
I am in there way too much.
I was about to say, it's like me when I go to our soda shop, our local soda shop. They don't even ask me for my phone number. They all know it by heart.
Well, that's the funny thing is because I just ordered from my phone, so I don't even like talk to them. Though I bet if I told them my name just because of how often I order and I always get the same thing, they might just know.
Well, you order off your phone, but it still has a name to...
That's what I mean.
The
like
card that you use to order.
Well, and it just has your name because they take your name to...
Oh, right. So, yeah. Which I'm sure they see you in the cameras, or when they bring it out to you, they see you or whatever. So, I don't know.
So I got to put it in the cup that won't allow the ice to melt so goddamn bad.
Yeah, right. Fair.
I just didn't have time to do that before we started because I told Wonder 5 minutes and then there's somebody, I don't know if somebody's moving in. I don't know what's happening, but the one elevator's still down. So we just have the two. And then there's a freight elevator that's used when people are moving in or out, but that gets reserved for whoever's using it. So suddenly there's only one elevator. And so so first I made a fucky wucky. Got on the elevator, pressed my floor, was waiting. I had my like headphones in, so I wasn't paying attention. It goes up, the door's open, so I walked out and realized I was on the wrong floor and had to wait so long for the elevator to come back.
That's funny.
Got out, turned, and I was like, wait, something's not right. Oh, fuck. It was one floor.
Oh, my God. I would have just went up the stairs at that point.
I've told you, the stairs don't open when you're in them into the floors where people live. They only open onto the...
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I forgot about that part.
Except I think there is one stairwell that they are like keeping propped open because of elevator issues. But I don't actually know where that stairwell is, and I wasn't just going to go exploring because then you look like a creep.
Well, and and I forget that like this isn't just a tiny building.
Yeah, that too.
Or, you know.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Oh, have you? I was going to ask you, have you seen about that shitty ass Nintendo company?
What did Nintendo do now?
So apparently, I guess they are so shitty they don't want their product being used for charity. So
I feel like I've talked about something similar to this with you, but please.
So I guess recently there's this charity that's been. So basically, what they do is they set up like a Nintendo on a big old screen or something like that, and then they have people come and donate to play on that Nintendo. Basically, they just play each other in whatever game or whatever, and they pay to do it, and then they use that money that goes to like I can't remember what the foundation is. It's like something doctors or something like that. But basically, it goes towards paying for different charities like medical bills and stuff like that for people who are struggling, and other charities. But anyway, Nintendo basically, after 9 years of them doing this, basically sent them a cease and desist because they were getting too big. So I'm like, isn't this a good thing that people are using your product for a charity cause? It's giving you a good reputation on your brand and making people go, "Hey, this is a good brand. Maybe I should buy it." You know?
Yeah, Nintendo also copyright strikes every creator, and fucking there was a group trying to start a Super Smash Bros. Like tournament, and Nintendo cease and desisted them. Like, yeah, you're not allowed to do that. It's like, that's stupid.
Like, I've never seen a product go to war on their own customers as much as Nintendo. Like, I don't understand. Like,
because
are
Nintendo
they
knows they'll
purposely
still
trying
pay
to
for
nuke themselves? I don't understand.
No, because Nintendo knows it doesn't matter, and you'll pay for it anyways. So,
The fuck I will. I'll burn one in the street before I pay for it.
well, you'd have to pay for it to burn it in the street, bozo.
Nah, I go in the store, I'll steal it, burn it.
That's crazy.
I'll go to jail over that shit. That product, they are literally the shittiest company on the planet right now. I don't know about on the planet, but pretty goddamn shitty.
Jesus Christ.
Like, how dare you use our product to raise money for a good cause?
Jesus Christ. The Texans are funny.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing? Oh my god. Sorry, WWE keeps doing things. It has not been good for a minute here. Well, it was so good there for a while, and then it started getting bad, and it just keeps getting worse. Like having Brock Lesnar show up while still actively being involved in like some really fucked up court cases. Maybe just wait until those are figured out.
Resolved? Yeah.
You know?
Always a good idea.
We want him back for Cena's last run, except he showed up and then immediately is ignoring why he showed up because that's what Brock Lesnar does. Oh, yeah, this thing you're about to do isn't big enough for me. It's like, so why the fuck are you here? Hate that guy.
Right.
And then they let the contract of Karrion Kross expire when over the last 4 months he has been their highest merch selling person, and he's only gotten 2 matches. Because the fans want him, the company won't use him. After SummerSlam, there were people chanting, "We want Cross," and Triple H just said, straight up said, "Yeah, I hear you. You want Brock." It's like, that's not what they were saying, you fucking piece of shit. Nobody wants Brock Lesnar except for, well, if I say who wants Brock Lesnar around, I get yelled at, but I'm right. That's all that matters is I'm right, and I know it. But then tonight, there was supposed to be a world championship match on Raw between Io Sky and Naomi, and it's just not happening. You've advertised it for 3 weeks. What do you mean it's just not happening?
Yeah.
I hate this company.
I don't know.
Shout out to the Texans, though, for a funny meme. It just announced that they signed Jalen Mills, and they posted a picture of Thanos with a Texans logo on his chest, and then him putting the final stone into the gauntlet. And it's just pictures of all the players on their team named Jalen. And then the final one is just him adding Jalen Mills to the gauntlet. Because they do. They have so many Jalens on their team.
Right. What's next, Jalen Waddle?
Maybe. The Dolphins suck, so probably.
Yeah.
Dude. The Dolphins' first team offense getting bullied by the Bears' second team defense is tough.
Yeah, that is tough. It's almost like the Bills' defense getting beat by 3 different quarterbacks and allowing them to have over 100% passer rating.
That's tough.
Yeah.
You could be a Vikings fan where everything was good. Nothing bad. Well, Rondale Moore got hurt, but he's always hurt.
Right.
So,
but I do find it funny that there's a lot of people out there that are like, Jay, you know, McCarthy just didn't look like he was very sharp out there. I was like,
he didn't look perfectly sharp, but he also hasn't played football in a year. So, okay. And like, he had one real miss. He just overthrew a guy, which happens, man. Whatever.
Right.
And yeah, like his first throw to Jordan Addison was slightly behind him. Still catchable. And they keep using the one where Addison had to dive for it, but it's like he got hit and he did the exact correct thing that you do on a deep ball. You put it where your guy can get it and nobody else. And if it ends up incomplete,
Right.
cool. You don't want to throw a pick. That was perfect. Yeah, it doesn't end up as a touchdown, but it ends up as a 30-yard play. Cool. Fuck it, we ball.
Right. Yeah.
He looked fine. The thing that I keep saying is he looked fine. There was nothing super special. There was nothing bad. He was just fine, which is all I really expect.
Well, I mean, I'll take that over bad.
Right? And it's like he doesn't have his two best players on offense right now.
Right.
So, like, it's okay. He's going to be fine. Actually, he probably doesn't have his three best because Aaron Jones didn't play either. Oh, fuck. TJ Hawkinson didn't play either. It was him and Jordan Addison, man.
Yep. That's it.
Like, it's fine. I kind of forgot that all the people that weren't playing. Like, I know defensively, like, nobody played, but, like, that makes sense. What does Harrison Smith need the preseason for in year 14, man? He's all right. He's got it.
I got into an argument with a coworker today.
Oh, no.
And he, diehard, like, Broncos fan or whatever.
Gross.
But anyway, we argued about the Broncos for a little bit, and then he was like, well, there's a real shot Mitchell Trubisky takes the, starting position over Josh Allen. I was all,
the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I just kind of chuckled. I'm like, you're funny. He's like, oh, I'm serious. I'm like,
yes, the reigning MVP is going to lose his job. Undeserved MVP, but still.
Still, yeah.
That's not fair. It's not that he didn't deserve it. It's just there was somebody more deserving.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta clarify your words. I don't want the internet to be the internet.
But the point is, like,
he's not losing his job to Mitchell Trubisky, man.
Mitchell Trubisky, who got to play against the third string defense. Good for him. Yeah, he played great, but still, my grandmother could have thrown those footballs to wide open receivers.
No.
I mean, hell, even White threw good balls.
So there's a current thing happening with the Vikings that's super annoying. Vikings fans are just being pieces of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some guy, don't know who, but I don't know if you've known this, but what do you know about cheerleaders?
They cheer.
Did you know that sometimes it's not only women who are cheerleaders?
Well, yeah.
Did you know that? But did you know that it's a brand new thing allowing non-women to be cheerleaders? This has never happened before in the history of the world, so we must cancel our season tickets over the fact that the Vikings have a male cheerleader. Because it's not just he's not just a big strong guy. He also dances with the other cheerleaders. This is a problem. I hate I just want to be looking at, it's like, why the fuck are you looking at the cheerleaders and not the football, man? What are we doing?
Right.
I feel like this says more about you than it does about me. But also, it's one person. Just don't look at them if you hate them that much. Oh my God.
Right. And I almost guarantee you, it's not like the guy's wearing spandex either. Usually they're wearing jumpsuits or
right. But even if he is, who cares?
College. 90% of the college teams have male cheerleaders because they're strong enough to hold the female cheerleaders in the air. That's the perk to having male cheerleaders. You could do things in the cheer sequence that you normally couldn't unless you have really strong women, which is
can happen.
You can have that, but it's less likely to have, a strong enough woman to be able to hold another woman up above their head like this. You're holding a whole nother human being. So, I don't know. I don't have an issue with it. I'm used to it because all I've ever gone to is college games. So.
Right, and I don't care. I'm not going to lie to you. At a football game, I've never once stared at the cheerleaders. I'm normally watching the football because that's what I paid to be there for. Well, what happens in those breaks when the cheerleaders come out? Normally, I go get a snack or something. Because that means there's not football on anymore.
The people that are arguing on this aren't football fans.
Right.
They're not there for the football.
And like, if that's what's causing you to cancel your season tickets, honestly, good. Better people will be at these games. Fuck you.
The world's a better place without you.
Right?
Watching football.
Who cares? That's funny as shit. Oh my God. The Vikings mascot bullying the Texans is funny. He's holding up a cardboard sign that says our state fair has higher daily attendance because it's the everything's bigger in Texas thing. No, it's not. Yep. Shout out Minnesota.
Oh God.
But yeah, no, it's fucking stupid, and I'm upset. I hate that currently that's what's being talked about. It's like, but there was good football. We should be discussing good football. I don't.
Right. I'm just happy that there's football.
I'm not yet.
I know.
Because now the football's boring for 2 more weeks for me because none of the Vikings who are going to make the roster are going to play.
Right. That's still good to see, like...
No, I know.
What your backups...
And I was going to say, that's not true. Some of these guys will make the roster. But you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah. I'm just happy to see football again. Real football. But I'm sure here in a few months I'm going to be all depresso again because somehow the Bills have disappointed me.
Real.
Shout out Bills. It's a love-hate relationship. I'm sure you understand that.
Yeah. I'm ready to be disappointed again.
Yep.
It's all right. I finished making my hype video for this season last night. It's not as good, but there's not as easy of a storyline to push. I think I did it cool with what's available though. But like it's not the Sam Darnold nobody believes in you thing, and there's no the Kyrie Jackson thing was its own
right
motivator. And it's like I don't know what that is. Damn. Right as I mentioned Kyrie Jackson, apparently it's Kyrie Jackson's birthday.
Oh.
That's sad. He was going to be so good, man.
Mm-hmm.
I know it. Now I'm upset. Now I'm upset again. Because now I have to think about it again.
Right. Yeah.
Thanks. Shout out Madden for knowing ball. The Vikings are the 5th highest overall in the game. The Ravens are 1, the Eagles are 2, the Chiefs are 3. Suddenly Madden doesn't know ball again. The Bills are 4. The Vikings are 5. The Lions are 6. All is right in the world. I saw a stupid fucking ranking earlier, though, that was like ranking the quarterbacks in the NFC North, and it's like Jordan Love, Jared Goff, Caleb Williams, and it's like, first of all, you already fucked that up, but whatever. And then it said Malik Willis and then J.J. McCarthy, and it's like, what the fuck are we doing? I don't care that he hasn't played a snap. I really don't. Fuck you. What are we doing? Malik Willis? Come on.
Yeah, I seen one where it was Josh Allen at the top, and I disagreed with that. I was like, I don't think Josh is good, but I don't think he's the
only guy. I know Mahomes has had it down a couple of years, but I don't care. It's still Mahomes. The only guy
I think Lamar Jackson.
I was going to say the only guy that I will sit here and accept an argument from that's better than Mahomes is Lamar, because I'm about at the point where I'm going to start arguing that. One more season like last year where Lamar is head and shoulders above, there's not an argument anymore. I don't care.
Right. I could sit there and I would be okay with flipping between Mahomes and Lamar at number 1, and then Josh Allen sitting 3. I'm
Josh
okay
Allen's
with that.
always 3 right now.
Yep.
And that's okay.
Right.
That's not a shot. Right. Drew Brees was the 3rd best quarterback in football for 2 decades. Like, it's fine.
I'm saying is all Josh Allen has to do is go to the Super Bowl.
And lose.
Just once. Well, he probably will, and it'll be to the Vikings, and I'll be okay with that.
Yeah.
But
if it's that, I'd give anything for a Bills-Vikings Super Bowl because at least somebody gets to be happy.
That you imagine if we'd have had like last year, if we'd have had the Super Bowl game between the Bills and the Vikings, like the game that happened earlier in the season, that'd have been the most badass fucking Super Bowl to ever happen. I would have cried and probably broke something.
I would have cried
like myself
multiple times,
and
probably.
You'd have been crying for a different reason.
Yeah,
but also badass game.
Yeah, dude,
the most entertaining game to ever happen in the NFL. Probably.
I just don't want, dude. I don't want the Chiefs to go back, and this isn't a Chiefs hate thing. I'm not even sure I want the Bills to go currently. We'll see how their receivers have grown after another year. But like with the Chiefs, they just don't have the pieces to keep up with any NFC team right now.
Right.
It'll just be last year again. Like Minnesota, Detroit, Philly, Washington. Like, I trust the Ravens to be able to do it because they have the weapons. Mm-hmm. The Bills, maybe, because I don't know. I've seen their weapons do the high-scoring duel. The Chiefs don't do that.
Right.
If you go off to the races, the Chiefs get left in the dust currently. That's not a shot at Mahomes that, to be fair, last year they were missing most of their weapons by the time the Super Bowl came around. But I don't have faith in them in a shootout right now.
Right. That's my thing. I want the Super Bowl to be entertaining no matter who gets there.
Yeah.
You know, I hope for the Bills. Yeah. But I don't want the Bills to get there and then get shit housed, you know?
Right.
I'm pretty confident last year the Bills would have done better than the Chiefs, but I still think they would have got their ass kicked.
I think they probably would have done better than the Chiefs, but that Eagles team last year was just something different.
Yeah. Well, and they only got better this year too, I think. So
I don't.
Well,
but also,
who did they lose?
Landon Dickerson just got hurt, so that's one of their offensive linemen is down. So,
did you see what's his bucket that kicked a 70-yard field goal in the preseason?
Yeah, shout out Cam Little.
Holy shit! Did you see that the Bills had Ray Davis freaking kicking field goals or point afters? He actually drilled him right down the middle too. I was like, oh shit! I didn't know this guy could kick.
No.
I don't know if he could kick any distance, but for point afters, he was right down the middle. So that makes me kind of worried about Bass. Which Bass is kind of hit and miss also.
I hate these accounts on Twitter. So like ML football, they are just like an aggregate account. They just talk about weird football things. Mm-hmm. They just say shit for some reason. So Daniil Hunter was doing some sort of interview and they were looking at his car. Because he doesn't drive like a super new car. He drives like I guess that would be a 2015 Nissan whatever Z. I don't know what number it would have been at the time, but like a 350 Z, a Z. Mm-hmm. So like the Nissan little sports car thing that is
right, yeah. I know what
super custom done. Like it's super nice. And they're like, yeah, he just drives this 10-year-old Nissan. And it's like, well, that's not fair. It's not just like a Nissan Altima, man. And also there's a bunch of work done to it. And once you fall in love with a car, it's really hard to get a different car. That's just how it works. So
well, that's weird.
He got a decent contract, bought a decent, like a high level car, but like a low high level car. You know, you reach the upper echelon, but you're barely there. And he just fell in love with it. Yeah, I'm not buying a new car either. I'm just going to keep making the one I love nice. That's what I would do with my Toyota.
It's like my truck. Like, I have thought about getting a new truck just because mine's getting up there in age and miles. But then again, it's like, but I like the feel of my truck. I've gotten used to the feel of my truck. I've been driving it for so long. When I drive something else, it feels foreign. So I was like, well, if I blow the motor, what if I just put a new motor in it? And what if I just upgrade everything and just keep the truck and just keep putting, I mean, a $5,000 engine is a lot more cheaper than, you know.
That's not even a Z. That's not a Z. Wait. Hold on. This account's even dumber. I just got one glimpse, but I saw a different picture of the car. I don't think. Yeah, okay. It's not a Z. The one glimpse, it shares, like, some cars, depending on the angle, they look like other cars of...
Right.
Dog, it's a GTR. That's a $150,000 car. Yes, it's 10
heaven
years
forbid
old,
he drives
but it's a GTR.
$150,000 car.
Dog, dude, I want to know what the articles are going to be like written about me when I get rich enough to buy the one car and I end up with a 90s Skyliner Supra. It's going to be like, rich guy owns this car from the 90s, when realistically it's a $200,000 car.
Well, that's my thing.
He just drives this old Toyota. It's like, yeah, yeah, I do.
They'd shit if they seen me driving my car, because my car would be like a 1968 Chevelle with a big block. And I'm just roaring down the highway in that. And we're driving a 69, like, or 68. I think I want a 68 over that.
Dude,
I like
the
68s.
2015 GTR, to buy one right now, used, is still over $100,000.
No, thanks.
But yes, please tell me how he didn't spend money on his car.
Yeah. That's, someone who's rich and doesn't spend money, that's called someone that's intelligent. They didn't get rich by being dumb.
Well, technically, he just got rich by playing football.
Right, but you're only as rich as the money you spend, though. So if you have $100 million and you spend $999 million, you only have $1 million. Which only $1 million. I say that, but honestly, $1 million don't go as far as it used to.
True.
Sadly. I know people out there that have $1 million right now, and they're thinking, can I retire? Will I live long enough to have to work, make more money, or is enough, which if you're smart and you have that money, you should be able to live just fine. But some people like to, spend a little money here and there, buy a boat, buy a house. $1 million goes fast when you buy a couple of those things. But
yeah. Ugh. So, was it last week that the Rockies did the fun thing that I told you about? Their like super big comeback.
Yes. Yep. We talked about it on the last podcast.
Well, you know what's happened since the 17-16 game? They won the next night after. Haven't won a game since.
Oh, sounds like the Rockies.
We are 11, there's 45 games left, I want to say. We need to win 11 of them, and I no longer feel confident. We need to win 11 so that we don't have the worst record of all time ever, but...
yeah, I would not be confident.
Well, I'm going to mute this and start watching the Rockies game while we finish this podcast. Chase Dollander got called backup, which is weird. So he didn't just get sent down. He got sent down and then to the pitching lab. So he wasn't even actually playing in games anymore. They were reworking everything about his mechanics and how he pitches and reworking everything. Then he finally gets back up to AAA, pitches in a total of 10 games, giving up 12 runs, which isn't the worst, but it's not great. And then he gets called back up, which is fair. Because as bad as that sounds, the Rockies have had by far the worst pitching stat. So since the All-Star break, they've been top 5 on offense and the bottom in every pitching category. The team in 29th for ERA is giving up a 4.87 earned run average. So about 5 runs per game. The Rockies are over 8. So it's he's got a 4 ERA, but that's literally twice as good as everything else going on. So fuck it. Right now it's give up less than 8 runs and we can probably win this game. Bats will work. Just do something. And hey, he made it out of the first inning, which is all which is actually not good. The Rockies seem to only like to win when they're down 4 runs after the first inning.
Right. Yeah.
Baseball's weird. If you ever end up coming to visit during a summer month, maybe we'll go to a baseball game.
Yeah.
Being there is much more fun than watching it on TV if you're not. I enjoy baseball, so TV doesn't bother me. But it's like, with basketball, people don't like watching it on TV, but it's different when you're there. Same with baseball.
Right.
Plus, Coors Field is just pretty.
Yeah. That's just another sport I feel like I could have been good at if I'd have devoted my time to it.
Maybe. Yeah.
But there's a lot of sports I feel like that about. I could be complete ass at it, but I feel like that probably could have been a sport I had a better shot at going like pro at because of my size.
Maybe. Yeah. That is the thing I love about baseball is that like you don't have to be like a super freak athlete to be great at baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Now, does it help?
Right.
Sure. But you don't have to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't have to be 7 feet tall.
Right. I mean, I got a hell of an arm and I'm pretty fast. So to me, that sounds like a good baseball player.
Sure.
But no one knows.
Guys have made rosters for less.
Right. The problem is my summers as a farmer were just kind of non-existent as far as playing sports goes. So there was no way I'd had time to even attempt baseball. So.
You ever considered getting good?
I mean, I got good. Not at baseball, but other things, and just didn't use it.
Let's go, Chase.
Peaked in high school kind of thing.
Real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I've been doing stuff. So I've been getting my old laptop ready to sell. Gotta get my tablet ready to sell. You want to buy another laptop?
No, I already have 3 of them.
You don't buy a tablet? That's different. Just kidding. If either
thought about a tablet, but
this one's got the pencil, so you can write on it.
Yeah, so that's my thing. I thought about grabbing a tablet so that I could take notes and shit on.
Yeah.
At work, it'd be more like a work tablet, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'll post it eventually. That one I have to like actually go mess with before dealing with it. So, but you'll have until I sell it to decide. You'll have until somebody else decides they want it to decide if you want it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but got to sell some things since I just bought all the things. You know how it be.
Yeah. I applied to another job online.
At where you are or somewhere else?
No, like an online job.
Oh.
For
like a second job. What about second job?
Yeah, like a job I could work on weekends and stuff, just for a little extra income. And they were basically like, so what makes you think you would be good at coding? And I'm like, well, I got a $6,000 computer that I fairly know how to use. And they're like, nah, that's not good enough. Sorry. We're looking for education in computers. And I'm like, darn. It was worth a shot.
Yeah.
Because it's the kind of a job that you kind of, you set your own, you have a certain amount of coding you have to get done by this amount of time. And it's something that I could just do a couple hours after work or something, or spend a full day on a weekend and just get it done. And then, basically it's like a full another paycheck.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Went to bed. Second job. What am I doing? Oh, I want to see if I can get Madden for free yet. Hopefully it's better than right. Hopefully it's better than college football.
Well, according to all of the guys in the Discord chat that's playing college football, they've completely lost faith in college football and gone to Madden because Madden's to them is better, I guess.
I was going to say, even Miller has said the only reason he's playing college football now is because of the league, and outside of that, he's not touching it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Which is tough.
And
that's tough.
Well, it sounds like they took a lot of like the 2025 college football like stuff and implemented it into the Madden, and then added some things to it, and so, bam, you got a better Madden game than a college football game.
Oh yeah, I finally got the skin for my chair.
Oh, nice.
So the green one is gone finally. Yeah. It's the same chair, but it's just not green anymore. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm upset. They maddened my college football, and college football my Madden, making me want to get Madden over college football. And I just never bought a Madden, and I just don't know if I want to start now. So.
Do it.
No, because I don't want you to beat me with the Vikings.
I won't. I'm not good at fucking video games.
Yeah, but I'm worse, so...
I don't know if that's true. You beat me the last time we played a football game.
Well, yeah, that's just because you couldn't stop throwing interceptions, and you almost came back and beat me from like a 30-point deficit.
No, I lost.
The only reason you lost is because you missed a field goal.
I know the kicker missed a field goal. How the fuck does that work?
You missed a point after. I mean,
I know,
not a field goal.
Still,
literally by 1 point.
But yeah, buy Madden. Buy Madden. We can play Madden.
Yeah.
Bills Vikings Super Bowl every year. We can live out our dreams in the video game world.
Now, what would happen is the Vikings get beat by whoever, and then the Bills get beat by, or
Mahomes.
The Bills will beat the Ravens, and then the Bills will lose to Mahomes, and then it's just the Mahomes and whoever else, and then Kansas either wins it or they get their ass kicked. There's no in between.
True.
Yeah.
I just picked a whole bouquet of whoopsie daisies. I don't know why that just popped into my head, but shout out American Dad.
Squirrel.
Yeah. Ugh. Come on, Rockies,
Carl,
do something. Carl, that kills people. So the internet's being stupid.
What else is new?
There was the first ever woman umpire in baseball. And the night she debuted, she was like, in terms of like total accuracy on balls and strikes, she was like 13th out of 15 in the league, because there were 15 games that day. Just so people are like, God, she's awful. And it's like, it's also her first day. You know who was 15 out of 15? CB Buckner, who's been doing this since 1996. Right. So she's already better than the longest tenured ump. They're always going to be missed calls. Get over it. But you don't get to say, well, see, this is what DEI hires do. It's like, no, she is just as good as all of the other guys. They're all just bad. It's almost like humans aren't good at this.
Well, yeah, but she could be number 2, and they'd be like, well, she's number 2. She's not number 1, so she's not good enough. They need to get rid of her.
Man,
that's just how people are.
She was fine. It's just been trending because like the first pitch of the game was just a bad call. So people are like, this is what it's going to be. It's like, man, the best ump in baseball had that happen in a game once where the first pitch of the game, he just missed egregiously and then got every other call in that game correct. Every single one. And it's like, yeah, sometimes you just miss. It's okay.
Sometimes you blink at the wrong time.
Right.
That's how fast that fucking ball's going. I don't think people understand.
Dude, I saw this fucking TikTok. That's like, which of these 3 things would be the hardest? And I'm going to be honest, none of the 3 are a thing a normal person can do. I guarantee it.
Right.
But it's like, you play a 1v1 basketball game against Steph Curry where you're already up 13-0. Can you beat him? No, you can't. No, you can't.
Yeah.
Don't care. You get 4 chances to stop Derrick Henry from gaining 10 yards, just like an Oklahoma drill. You're not getting him once. Don't care.
I would sure try, though.
Yes, you will try.
Probably break my neck on the first try, but I'm going to try.
But Paul Skeens is the best pitcher in baseball, routinely throwing over 100 miles an hour, and then his sweeper is just ridiculous. And it's like you get I think it said 10 chances to get a hit off Paul Skeens. And everybody's saying that one is the easiest. And every one of those people, it's like, you've never stood in a batter's box. I guarantee it. I would bet money you couldn't get a hit off me, let alone off of him. And it doesn't mean make contact, because a bunch of people were like, I'll just bunt. It's like, first of all, that's harder than you think it is.
Right.
And second, that's not going to
get
get a hit.
It's all fun and games till you fucking miss.
Yeah.
And that ball hits you.
Yeah. No. But I don't think, the majority of those people, I don't think could get a hit off me, let alone Paul Skeens.
Right. I think out of all of them, I would probably take my chances with the baseball one.
I think I'd take my chances with Steph just on the realistically, at that point, you got to make 4 shots. You got to make 4 shots before he makes 10. Give it a go. That feels the most likely, just because I feel like the average person knows how to throw a basketball towards a hoop.
Mm-hmm.
Tackling Derrick Henry, most of us just aren't the size or the speed to be able to do that.
Right.
And I think most people have just never held a bat and just think baseball's easy.
Right.
I don't know why, but people think that.
My thing is I think I would have the best chance at baseball just because I would just wait for his arm to move and I'd just close my eyes and swing. And maybe I'll get lucky.
That a couple people were just saying that. It's like you just swing and hope something happens. It's like, you know what? Fair enough.
You might get lucky.
You're not trying to say that I'll just get a hit. You're just like, it was just luck. That's fair.
Yeah.
I want everybody to know, though, none of those things are happening. You are achieving none of them. It's just stop pretending baseball is the easiest one.
I don't know. I still feel like, just with my experience, I would try for Derrick Henry.
Oh, yeah. No, I feel like that for, if you played football, that's the one maybe you've got a shot. Just take out a knee.
Just because, for me, it's I've always been an ankle biter, and the best way to tackle Derrick Henry is through the ankles. And I think if I could get an angle on him where it's not like a head-on fucking hit,
yeah,
and I could get him from the side and just, shoestring him, I think I could bring him down. I'm not saying I'm going to head-to-head freaking run Derrick Henry over, but I think I could bring him down. At least 1 out of 4, I could bring him down.
Sure.
My whole life, all I've done is bring people that are bigger than me down. So, I don't know. And now I actually have some weight behind me. Not Derrick Henry weight, because I don't know what the hell he weighs, but
too much.
He's pretty big. What's he weigh? 245 or something like that?
I mean, I'm not going to know for sure, but ESPN has him listed at 6'2", 252.
252. So he outweighs me by 42 pounds. So, I don't know. If I can get a full head of steam, get him from the side at the ankles, I think I could trip him.
I think I could trip him. That's fair.
Pick his head. He might just pick his leg up and crush me with his foot. But I'm gonna try.
Ow! That guy just broke his ankle. Foul ball right off the ball of his ankle.
Right.
That shit does not feel good. Let me tell you.
No.
He has to use the bat to keep himself standing up for a minute. Everybody take 5. Bro's got to make sure his leg didn't break.
Yeah, I'm sure that stung just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Oof. Yeah, that's not pretty. Oh, it wasn't off the ankle. It was off of his knee. The side of his knee.
The soft part.
Yeah. Yum. No wonder he can't stand currently.
Right.
Yeah. Trying to figure out if he's going to be able to keep playing or not, which is fair. Baseballs are not soft.
No, they're not.
Well, they are when you're in 5th grade, but that changes. And it changes a lot when you're in the MLB. That shit's a brick.
I mean, I I got doinked with a softball once, and that was fucking bad enough.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we have made it to our time, and I need to go start Music Monday stream.
Yep, I'm gonna go watch a movie with my fiance.
Well, if you want to add some songs to the thing, do so later.
Oh yeah, that's right. What time's that?
I'm starting it at 6:30.
6:30. Oh, okay. So what's
songs
the
at
category?
7. Songs from movie soundtracks.
Oh.
Yeah. So it doesn't have to be like songs written specifically for the movie, but like
they were just in the movie.
Yeah.
Basically.
So like What I've Done by Linkin Park for Transformers or something. That's just an easy one to think of.
Okay.
Yeah. So stuff like that. So add some songs because we always need more. But all right. Well, I think that'll do it for us. So thanks for watching.
Sounds good.
We'll
don't start the thing without me.
I will. Peace.
Goodbye.